Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to dial in some espresso on the Baratza Encore ESP. Let's get to it. All right, so we're starting with 20 grams of coffee and we're going to grind right about here. So if you have never used one of these before or any grinder at all, so this side is for espresso. It's the finer grind size right here. And this is going to be for the more coarse grind. So we're going to go with the fine grind. Um, Starting somewhere around 15, 16, 15, somewhere around there. So 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. So there you go. You can see that there. So starting somewhere around 15, the 15 mark, or even the 16 mark is probably a good place for you to start, especially if it's a medium roast like this right here. If it's a lighter roast, go a little bit less. If it's a darker roast, increase it a little bit more. And you should be good. And let's see if we can get this to come out the way we need it. And yes, it's been a while since I've actually tried to pull a shot from this. So this is the Sierra Madre decaf that you can get from Sweet Maria's, and I roasted this myself. All right, let's get to it. Using a 54 millimeter bottomless portafilter here with the Brevo Duo Pro, and I'm going to be putting a 51 millimeter filter in the bottom there. Got the scale zeroed out. I added water to this, which brought it to about 20.4, and I've only got 20.1 back in this. That means that there's some retention going on in there, which is why sometimes I'll add an extra 0.2 here, just in case, just to make up for the retention that's in there. Just a heads up. So I could have used a WD tool, but I decided not to. And as long as the bed of the coffee is fairly even, you can go ahead and apply tamping pressure to this and you'll be just fine. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Normcore tamper that I have over here. Going to tamp this, and then we'll get it in the espresso machine with that on top. So it's nice and level. Just wanted to show you that. It's the Maestri House scale. I'm going to set this up here and go ahead and get this ready. Bring a cup over. And then what's nice about this is once it's on there, you can go ahead and zero that out. And let's get this going. If I get it perfect the first time, it wasn't on purpose and because I know this roast, because I don't. It's not the one I've been using. This is a decaf and I don't have it very often. So what we're looking for is 40 grams in here. And in about 25 seconds. It looks like it's not gonna do it. 30 seconds is fine too. I'll accept that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off now. So 31 seconds, not too bad. And we have about 42 in there because it dripped after I turned this off. By the way, the Breville Duo Pro is actually a really good machine. It's completely manual, so if you walk away from it, it will keep going for about 45 seconds, and it will probably overfill it if you're not watching it. So it's completely manual. So let's go ahead and get this off. Well, let's say that this had pulled in more time. Let's say that it took longer, right? So let's say we got to 40 grams at the 50-second mark, which that really couldn't happen because this doesn't run for 50 seconds. But let's say it did do that. Then that means that you need to go from here, down here, over here. So you got to go coarser, okay? Because the coffee is the filter, all right? Now, if you got to 20, so let's say you in 20 seconds you got to 40, let's say, or 15 seconds you got to 40 grams, that means that you need to adjust this to where it's finer. Okay, so if it would have gone too fast, that means the water is going through too fast. So it means in that little bit amount of time, for 15 seconds, that means that the water was flowing too fast through the grounds. You need to make the grounds smaller so that way the water, it has a harder time of getting through it, and so that way it takes longer for it to pull the coffee through the grounds. So hopefully that makes sense. So in that case, you would want to go with a finer grind, right? For this next time, since it came out and it took a little bit too long, I would go probably right about here the next time. If you wanted to go instead of a 32 that I got, because before this it was 32 seconds. I think you saw that in the very right after I finished this. I want it to be more like 25 to 27 maybe, and with 40 grams out. So next time I should go a little bit faster. So I want the grind to be a little bit coarser. I'm on day 15 of my 30-day challenge. So I'm posting a video every single day for 30 days in a row. And today is day 15. And if you can't trust yourself, who can you trust? So if you tell yourself you're gonna do something, you gotta do it. And so that way you can prove to yourself, nobody else, if anybody, just yourself, that when you say you're gonna do something, you'll do it. And then, believe me, for some reason, things will be a lot less stressful when you know you're gonna do it. You don't have to worry about it. It's gonna get done. Life is gonna happen, but you're gonna get this thing done. It's relieving. So, all right, hopefully this helps somebody, and I will see you guys in the next one. Subscribe for more.